Hello officials, today we will start with the topic Vedic age. The word Vedic is derived from Sanskrit word Veda, which means knowledge. The civilization that developed in India after Indus civilization is called Vedic or Aryan civilization. Arya means great or highborn. In classic Sanskrit, the word Arya means a noble man. The history of Aryans is mainly known from Vedas. Generally, Aryans are said to be the author of Vedas. There is a difference of opinion on the place of origin of Aryans. Prominent historians have different theories on the homeland of Aryans, and various scholars have given different theories, like such as Kashmir or Himalayan region is given by the scholar L.D. Kala. Brahmarsi Des uh, is given by the scholar P. Ganganath Jha. Seven Indus states have given by the scholar Dr. Avinash Chandra Das. Devika state has been given by the scholar D.S. Trivedi. South Russia is given by the scholar Gordon Childe and Nering. Central Asia is given by the scholar Max Muller. North Pole is given by the scholar Pandit Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Tibet is given by the scholar Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Valley of Danube River is given by the scholar Giles. Germany is given by the scholar Harden Penka. Vedic is divided into two parts, Rigvedic or pre-Vedic age, 1500 to 1000 BC, and later Vedic age 1000 to 600 BC. Each of the Vedas is divided into four parts or the sections. Their correct order is Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and Upanishads. Samhitas and Brahmanas form the Karma Kand segment of the Vedas. Aranyakas and Upanishad from the Gyan Kand segment of the Vedas. They explicitly focus on philosophy and spirituality. The history of Rigvedic age is known from Rigveda. It is the oldest known book in the world, but scholars have dispute over its author and period of composition. Iron is not mentioned in Rigveda but is found in later Vedic literature. Four rivers of Afghanistan, namely Krumu, Kuba, Gomti, and Subastu, are mentioned in Rigveda. It also mentions seven rivers of Sapt Sindhu state, land of seven rivers. These are Saraswati, Vipasa, Parushni, Vitasta, Sindhu, Sutudri, and Asakini. River Yamuna and Ganga are mentioned in Rigveda 3 and 1 times respectively. A river of Kashmir, Marudvridha, is also mentioned. River Indus is mentioned for the most number of times, while River Saraswati was the most sacred river, which was known as Matte Tama, best of all mothers, Devi Tama, best of all goddesses, and Nadi Tama, best of all rivers. Indus is called Hiranyai for its importance, and it falls in Arabian Sea. Ganga, Yamuna, Doab and its adjoining areas were called as Brahmarsi Desh by Aryans. They gave the name Madhya Desh to the area between Himalaya and Vindhyachal mountain ranges. Later, Aryans expanded themselves to the whole of North India, and the area come to be known as Aryavarta. Rivers of Rigvedic is ancient name and their modern name. Asakini is known as Chenab. Vipasa is for the Byas. Parushni is for Ravi River. Vitasta is Jhelum River. Kubha is Kabul River. Pumu is Kurram River. Gomati is Gomal River. Suvastu is Swat River. Sadanira is Gandak River. Sutudri is Satluj River. Drishwadi, Gaggar River. Vedic literature is also called Shruti. The Vedas are the most ancient literature in India. There are four Vedas: Rig Veda, Samved, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda. Rig Veda, Yajurveda, and Samved are also called Vedtrai or Trai. Each Vedas have four parts: Samhita, Brahmana text, Aranyakas, and Upanishad. Rig Veda has 10 mandal, 1028 suktas, and 10552 verses. Richa. 2 to 7 mandals of Rig Veda are known to be most ancient Rig Vedic mandals and their writers. First mandal is written by writer is Madhuchand Meghatiti. Second mandal writer is Grita Samda. Third mandal is written by Vishwamitra. Fourth mandal is written by Vamdev. Fifth mandal is written by Atriya. Sixth mandal is written by Bharadwaj. Seventh mandal is written by Vasisht. Eighth mandal is written by Kanva and Angiraz. Ninth mandal is written by Angiraz and many others. Tenth mandal is written by Bimada, Indra, Sachi and many others. Gayatri Mantra is mentioned in the third mandal. It is written by Vishwamitra. It is dedicated to Lord Savitra Surya. All 114 hymns in the ninth mandal are dedicated to Soma. Three Varnas are described in the beginning, namely Brahman, Kshatriya, and Vaishya. The Varna Shudra is mentioned for the first time in Purush Sukta of 10th Mandal. The priests of Rigveda were called Hota, Atriya, and Kaushik. Shitki are the two Brahmanas of Rigveda. According to Patanjali, there are 21 branches of Rigveda. Yajurveda in Sanskrit means wisdom of sacrificial formulas. This Veda, compiled a century or two after the Rig Veda, contains prose and verse formulas that were to be pronounced by the priest performing the manual part of the sacrifice. It described prose about the procedural details of performing different rituals and yajnas using the hymn of the Rig Veda. The Samhitas of Yajurveda is divided into two parts: Sukla, White Yajurveda, and Krishna, Black Yajurveda. Sukla Yajurveda has a separate Brahman text written as Satpat Brahman. Vajasneyi is the Samhita of Yajurveda. Sukla Yajurveda is available only in the poetic form, whereas Krishna Yajurveda contains both poetic as well as prose form. The Satpat Brahman is a prose text describing Vedic rituals, history, and mythology associated with the Yajurveda. In context to ancient Indian Vedic literature, Satpat Brahman has been placed just after the Rig Veda. It also describes social subjects including Vedic rituals. Purusha Medha has been mentioned in Satpat Brahman. The Satpat Brahman narrate the story of King Videha Madhav, a king of Videha, accompanied by his priest Rishi Gautam Rahuguna. King was carrying fire Agni Vaishwanara in his mouth, which on incitation of his guru fell out of his mouth and burned the earth towards his east. Samveda is the shortest among all the four Vedas. It is closely connected with the Rig Veda. It has taken many verses from the Rig Veda. The Samveda is compiled for ritual application. All its verses are meant to be chanted in ceremonies. Samveda Samhita consists of total 1875 verses. Among these, except 75 or 99 verses, all are compiled in Rig Veda. Priests chanting mantras were called Brahma in Atharvaveda. The first reference to the Anga and Magadha is found in the Atharvaveda, where they are mentioned along with Gandhari and Mujavats. In the post-Vedic period, this region of Kuru and Panchala was considered as the axis of Aryan culture because here great achievement happened in science, mathematics, astronomy, religion, and philosophy. Ayurveda, that is science of life, appeared first in Atharvaveda. Ayurveda is an Upveda of Atharvaveda. It is also considered as Upanga of Atharvaveda. Atharvaveda describes the thoughts and superstition of common people. It comprises of various contents such as disease prevention, coordination, loyalty, marriage, and love poetry. Gopala Gopath Brahman is the only Brahman associated with the Atharvaveda. It is a genre of the prose text describing the Vedic rituals. The Upanishad literature is not a religious scripture but represent a philosophy for all times and for all. The philosophy of Upanishad does not oppose any school of thought, religion, or interpretation of the scriptures, but its method for explaining its concept is unique. The word salvation or moksha is not used in Vedas. It was firstly discussed in Upanishad. Moksha means liberation, the continuous cycle of life and death is not the actual aim of the human soul. According to the Upanishad, the core of our self is not the body or the mind but the Atma. Kathopanishad is the story of conversation between Yam, Lord of Death, and Nachiket, young 12-year-old boy who left home in search of the meaning of death and beyond. This formed the subject matter of one of the Upanishad called Katha Upanishad or Kathopanishad. The phrase Satyamev Jayate is a Sanskrit word taken from the Mundok Mundak Upanishad, the meaning of the word is truth alone triumph. It was adopted as the national motto of India. It is inscribed in the script at the base of the national emblem. It was adopted by the government of India on 26 January 1950. Satyakama Jabla is a boy and later a Vedic sage who first appear in chapter 4 of ancient Hindu text, the Chandogya Upanishad. The phrase Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya is originally mentioned in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. This phrase means lead us from darkness to light or lead us from ignorance to truth. Puranas are the sacred literature of Hinduism. There are 18 Puranas, namely Matsya Purana, Markandeya Purana, Bhagavad Purana, Bhavishya Purana, Brahmand Purana, Brahma, Vaivrata Purana, Brahma पुराना बामना पुराना वराह पुराना विष्णु पुराना वायु पुराना अग्नि पुराना नारद पुराना पद्म पुराना लिंगा पुराना गरुण पुराना स्कंद पुराना kurma purana. Out of these 18 puranas, Srimad Bhagavatam is considered as the crown jewel of all the Vedic literature. Srimad Bhagavad Gita was originally written in Sanskrit language, often referred in short as Gita. Mahabharata originally has only 8,800 slokas and its original name is Jaya or Jaya Samhita. Mahabharata today has 1 lakh slokas and it is believed to be written by says Veda Vyas. Puranas have 5 characteristics like Sarga, Pratisarga, Vansa, Manvantara and Vansanu Charita. Among these, Sarga and Pratisarga are the natural creation and renovation cosmogony. Vansa means the history of sage and god. Manvantara is meant for the period of different Manus, and Vansanucharit means genealogy of king. Panchajana suggested 5 specific tribes whose eponymous ancestors were the founder of the clan, namely Yadu, Turvasa, Drubya, Anu, and Puru. There is an ancient story mentioned in the Rig Veda called the Dasarajanya was or Battle of 10 Kings long before Ramayana. There lived a descendant of India's eponymous King Bharata named Sudas. The greatest achievement of Sudas was his thumping victory over a confederacy of 10 kings. Many hymns of the Rig Veda were composed by women and they were called Brahma Vadini. The prominent amongst them were Lopamudra, Vishwavara, Sikta, Ghosa, etc. Lopamudra was the wife of Agastya Sirisi sage. Family of Kul was the smallest unit of Rig Vedic society. Rigvedic society was a patriarchal society. It is known from Varuna Sutta that a father can sell a child. The word Yava mentioned in Rigveda is used for the food grain barley. The gold necklace was called as Niska, term of Rigvedic period and their meaning. Nivi cloth worn below vest, Vasas cloth worn above vest, the Cha carpenter, Karma metal worker, Veknath moneylender, Aritri boatman. The religion of early Vedic Aryan was mainly related to worship of the nature and performing of yajnas. The most interesting aspect of Rig Vedic religion was its polytheistic character, in which a number of gods were worshipped. The Rig Vedic Aryan worshipped nature with intense feeling and endowed it with animated soul. Vedic gods were mainly classified into 3 groups: god of sky Varuna, Mitra, Surya, Vishnu, etc. God of space Indra, Rudra, etc. God of earth Agni, Brihaspati, Soma, etc. Indra has been described as the most powerful deity in the Rig Veda. Indra is called Purandara, destroyer of fort. Very large number of Rig Vedic hymns, as maximum at 250 hymns, are devoted to him, followed by Agni 200 hymns, Boaz, Void inscription. Asia Minor Turkey is important because there is mention of 4 Vedic gods, namely Indra, Varun, Mitra, and Nasatyas. According to ancient Hindu scriptures during Vedic period, the Hindu tradition recognized 4 stages or ashramas in human life, namely Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Banasprastha, Sannyasa. In the context of ancient Indian society, Vansa, Gotra, and Kula are the word associated with the family system. The word Kosa is related to the treasury as a Rig Vedic term. Gotra simply means cow shelter or herd of cows. Cow was considered as Aganya during Vedic period. Aganya means not worthy to be killed. This status of the cow shows that how pious it was considered during the Vedic period. Cattle breeding was the most important economic activity of the Rig Vedic people. Prayer were offered to increase the number of cattle. It was medium of exchange. Cow is considered as a deity in some suktas of Rig Veda. Dharma and Rita in the Vedic period appear as early as Rig Veda. Usually, Dharma signifies cosmic ordinance, often in connection with the sense of natural or divine law. Rita, as such, is closely related to universal harmony, in which all things in the world have a proper place and function. The concept of Reeth, the universal principle of natural order, is of Vedic origin. The Reeth has been the basis of Indian culture, legal theory, politics, and philosophy. God Varuna was supposed to uphold Reeth or the natural order. That is why he was also called as Rita Gopa. Most popular and prevalent system of governance during Vedic era was inherited monarchy, although some examples of election by the people were also found, but the general interest of the public was towards monarchy. During the Vedic era, the two institutions, namely Sabha and Samiti, has been mentioned as the controlling power upon the autocracy of the king. Sabha was the assembly of the learned and elite ones, while the Samiti was the assembly of the common people in the state. The distinction between Sabha and Samiti cannot be made out with precision, but it is clear that Sabha and Samiti are clearly mentioned at least 8 times and 9 times, respectively, in the Rig Veda. According to Atharvaveda, Sabha and Samiti are the two daughters of Prajapati. Purohit means advisor of king. Senani means head of army. Gramini means head of village. Mahisi means wife of king. Suta means head of chariot army. Sangrahita means treasurer. Bhagdud means tax collector. Aksavap means accountant. Palagal means messenger. Chhata means keeper of the king household. There are total 16 sanskara that have been described. The 16 sanskaras are as follows: Garva, then conception, Punsavan, fetus protection, Simman to Nayana, satisfying the craving of the pregnant woman, Jata Karma, childbirth, Namkaran, naming the child, Niskramna, taking the child outdoor for the first time, Anna Prashna, giving solid food, Chuda Karma, hair cutting, Karnaveda, ear piercing, Vidyarambha, starting education, Upnayan, sacred thread ceremony, Vedarambha, study of Vedas, Kesan, Samavartana, returning home after completion of education, Vivaha, marriage, and Antyesti, cremation. Name of king having territories in different direction: east, Samrat; west, Swarat; north, Virat; south, Bhoj, center, Raja. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, in his book The Arctic Home in the Vedas, propounded the theory that North Pole Arctic region was the original home of Aryans, although this theory of Tilak is not acceptable to historians. So let's start with the exercise. Question number one: the term Aryan denotes, option given are an ethnic group and nomadic people, speech group, a superior race. So the correct answer is a superior race. Aryan is a term meaning noble, which was used as a self-designation by Indo-Iranian people. In classic Sanskrit, the word Arya means nobleman. The word was used by the people of the Vedic people in India as an ethnic level for themselves, as well as to refer noble class. Scholars point out that even in ancient times, the idea of being an Aryan was religious, cultural, and linguistic, not racial. Question number two: meaning of the term Arya in classical Sanskrit is Given option are believers of the god, a hereditary caste, a believer in particular religion, a nobleman. So the correct answer is nobleman. Next question is which one of the following is oldest Veda? Option given are Yajurveda, Rig Veda, Samveda, and Atharvaveda. So the correct answer is Rig Veda. In Indian literature, Vedas are the most ancient scripture, which are four in number, namely Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, and Atharvaveda. Rig Veda is the most important and oldest among all these. Next question is Trai is a name for option given are three Vedas, Dharma, Sangha, and Buddha, three gods in Hindu pantheon, and three seasons. So the correct answer is three Veda. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, and Sam Veda are called Vedatraya or simply Traya. Next question is in which Vedic text the term Varna is found referred for the first time? Given option is Rig Veda, Atharvaveda, Samveda, and Yajur Veda. So the correct answer is Rig Veda. The Varna has been known from Rigveda since a hymn in the Rigveda portrays the Brahman priest, Kshatriya noble, Vaisya commoner, and the Sudra servant issued forth at creation from the mouth, arm, thighs, and the feet of the primeval person Purusha, although the literal meaning of the word Varna is color or class in Sanskrit. Next question is Purusha Sukta related to Varna system is originally found in given option are Atharvaveda, Samveda, Rigveda, Manusmriti, none of these. So the correct answer is Rigveda. Next question is matching Atharvaveda, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samveda, and other side God grace, sacrifice, process, meditation, music. So the correct answer of matching is Atharvaveda is related to meditation, Rig Veda is related to God grace, Yajur Veda is related to sacrifice process, Sam Veda is related to music. Next question is again for matching. List one is Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Atharva Veda. Other list is musical hymn and rituals, charm and spells, hymns and prayers. So the correct matching is A. Rig Veda is hymn and prayer. Yajur Veda is hymn and ritual. And Sam Veda is musical hymn. And Atharva Veda is charm and spells. The explanation for this Rig Veda consists of 1028 hymn and 10552 verses of mantras or sloka. Yajur Veda contains the description of shrotas and recitals. The Sam Veda consists of many hymns which are taken from Rig Veda and are indeed lyrical and melodious. The Atharva Veda contains a lot of knowledge of the physical world and spirituality. Next question is which one of the following four Veda contains an account for of magical charm and spell? Option given are Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda, Sam Veda. So the correct answer is Atharva Veda. Earliest description of charm and spell can be found in Atharva Veda. Next question in Rig Veda there are how many mantras? Given option is 1028, 1017, 1128, 1020. So the correct answer is 1028 hymn. Rig Veda contains of 1028 hymn and 10552 verses, mantras. Next question is Rig Veda is the option given are collection of hymn, collection of stories, collection of word, text of words. So the correct answer is collection of hymn. Rig Veda is an ancient collection of Vedic Sanskrit hymn. It consists of thousands of such hymn of several years, each hymn averaging around 10 verses. It is one of the four canonical sacred texts Shruti of Hinduism known as Vedas. Next question is again for matching list one is Rig Veda, Samved, Atharvaveda, Yajur Veda, and other list is Gopta, Satpat, Atreya, and Panchavisa. So the correct matching order is Rig Veda is for Atreya, Samveda is Panchavisa, Atharvaveda Gopat, and Yajur Veda is Satpat. Next question is which one of the following Brahman texts belong to the Rig Veda? Option given are Atreya Brahman, Gopat Brahman, Satpat Brahman, Tatriya Brahman. So the correct answer is Atreya Brahman. Gopat Brahman is associated with option given are Yajur Veda, Samveda, Atharvaveda, Rig Veda. So the correct answer is Atharvaveda. Gopat Brahman is the only Brahman, a genre of the prose text describing the Vedic rituals associated with the Atharvaveda text is associated with both Sonika and Papal. the renaissance of the Atharvaveda. Next question is which of the following is a Samhita of Sukla Yajurveda? Option given are Vajasanmi, Maitrayani, Taittiriya, and Kathak. So the correct answer is Vajasanmi. There are two branches of Yajurveda, Sukla Yajurveda and Krishna Yajurveda. Vajasneyi is the Samhita of Sukla Yajurveda. Sukla Yajurveda is available only in the poetic form, whereas Krishna Yajurveda contains both poetic and well as prose form. Next question is which mandal of Rig Veda is completely dedicated to Soma? Option given are seventh mandal, eighth mandal, ninth mandal, tenth mandal. So correct answer is ninth mandal. Rig Veda is the oldest Veda. It comprises of 10 mandal. The ninth mandal of Rig Veda comprises 114 hymn dedicated to Soma. Next question is ninth mandal of the Rig Veda is devoted wholly to. Option given are Indra and his elephant, Urvasi and the heaven god related to plant and drug, Soma the god who is named after the drink. So the correct answer is the Soma the god who is named after the drink. Next question is rite and rituals related to yajnas are mentioned in option given are Rig Veda, Samveda, Brahman, Grantha and Yajurveda. So the correct answer is Yajurveda. Yajurveda in Sanskrit means wisdom of sacrificial formulas. This Veda, compiled a century of two after the Rig Veda, contains prose and verse formula that were to be pronounced by the priest performing the manual part of the sacrifice. It describes in prose about the procedural details of performing different rituals and yajnas using the hymn of the Rig Veda. The Samhitas of Yajurveda are divided into two parts, Shukla or white Yajurveda and Krishna or black Yajurveda. Next question is compilation of which among the following is based upon the Rig Veda? Option given are Yajurveda, Samved, Atharvaved, none of the above. So the correct answer is Samved. Samved is shortest among all the four Veda. It is closely connected with the Rig Veda. It has taken many verses from the Rig Veda. The Samved is compiled inclusively for ritual application and all of its verses are meant to be chanted in ceremonies. Samved Samhita consists of a total of 1875 verses. Among these, except 75 or 99 verses, all of them are compiled in Rig Veda. Next question, the earliest evidence of the use of iron in India has been discovered from option given are Taxila, Atranji Khera, Kaushambi, and Hastinapur. The correct answer is Atranji Khera. Atranji Khera is a prehistoric and historic excavated archaeological site on the bank of Kali River, a tributary of Ganga. This site was first identified Sir Alexander Cunningham in his survey report in 1861-62, but excavated by R.C. Kaur. A trial trench put in 1962 was followed in the next year by digging on a small scale. Regular excavation was started in 1964. The earliest evidence of iron used in the region date back to around 1000 BC. Next question is when did the use of iron begin in Indian subcontinent? Option given are around 9000 years ago, around 12,000 years ago, around 6000 years ago, more than one of them. So the and none of them. So the correct answer is none of the above. Explanation for this, the history of early iron smelting practiced by the tribal artisan in different regions of ancient India dates back to 1300 to 1200 BC. Most of the archaeologists accept around 1000 BC as the start of iron age in subcontinent. So earliest use of iron in Indian subcontinent can be placed around 3000 years ago. Next question is Upanishad are books on option given are religion, yoga, law, and philosophy. So the correct answer is philosophy. The Upanishad literature is not a religious scripture but represent a philosophy for all times and for all. The philosophy of Upanishad does not oppose any school of thought, religion, or interpretation of the scriptures, but its method for explaining its concept is unique. Upanishad means people sit near the teacher to learn from him about the secret doctrine. Next question is the main theme of Upanishad is option given are social structure, philosophy, law, and state. So the correct answer is philosophy. Next question is which one of the following Vedic literature talk about salvation? Option given are Rig Veda, later Samhitas, Brahmins, and Upanishads. So the correct answer is Upanishad. The word salvation or moksha is not used in Vedas. It was firstly discussed in Upanishad. Moksha means liberation. The continuous cycle of birth and life and death is not the actual aim of the human soul. According to the Upanishad, core of our self is not the body or the mind but the Atma. Next question is the famous dialogue between Nachiketa and Yama is mentioned in the option given are Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, Kathopanishad, Kenopanishad. So the correct answer is Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad is the story of the conversion between Yama, Lord of Death, and Nachiketa, the young 12-year-old boy who left home in search of the meaning of death, and beyond this form the subject matter of one of the Upanishad called Katha Upanishad or Kathopanishad. Next question is Nachiketa legend find mention in option given are Atharvaveda, Satpat Brahman, Kathopanishad, and Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So the correct answer is Kathopanishad. Next question is King Ashwapati of the Upanishadic period was the ruler of option given are Kasi, Kekai, Panchala, and Vidya. So the correct answer is Kekaya. The Upanishads state that some Kshatriya king who were great scholars and philosophers also imparted knowledge to Brahmins. Some of them were King Janak of Videha, King Pravaha Jabli of Panchal, King Ashwapati of Kekaya, and King Ajatasattu of Kasi. Ashwapati was a Kshatriya king. He was well known as a learned teacher of the age. The Kekaya kingdom was situated on the bank of river Beas, east of Gandhara kingdom. King Ashwapati ruled Kekaya when Janak was the king of Videha. Next question: which of the following is the correct order of Vedic literature? Vedic Samhitas, Brahmans, Aranyaka, Upanishad. So the correct order is Vedic Samhita, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishad. Each of the Veda is divided into four parts or the section. The correct order of them is Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and Upanishad. Samhitas and Brahmanas form the Karmakand segment of the Vedas. Aranyakas and Upanishad form the Gyankand segment of the Vedas. They explicitly focus on philosophy and spirituality. Next question is the river mentioned most in early Vedic literature is option given are Sindhu, Sutudri, Saraswati, Ganga. Correct answer is Sindhu. Sindhu river was the most important river during the Vedic period. That is why it was mentioned most of the time in the Rig Veda. Sindhu river, due to its economic importance, was called as Hiranyai, and its place of termination is in the Arabian Sea. Saraswati river was the most fierce river of Rigvedic Aryan and called as Nadi Tama. Next question is Vedic river Askini is identified with which one of the following river? Option given are Bias, Ravi, Jhelum, and Chenab. So the correct answer is Chenab. Vedic river Askini is identified with the present-day river named as Chenab, also popularly known as Chandrabhaga. The river Chenab originates from Tandi in Lahaul Spiti, where two rivulets, namely Chandra and Bhaga, meets to form this river. Next question is which of the following river mentioned in the Rig Veda indicate the relation of Aryan with Afghanistan? Option given are Askini, Parushni, Kubha Kramu, Vipasa, Sutudri. So the correct answer is Kubha Kramu. River mentioned in the Rig Veda, namely Kubha, Kabul, Kramu, Kurram, Gomti, Gomal, Suvastu, Swat, were flowing through Afghanistan, which indicate that there were deep relations of Aryan with the country. Next question is the Vedic river Kubha was located in option given are Afghanistan, Chinese, Turkestan, Kashmir, and Punjab. So the correct answer is Afghanistan. Next question is about matching Vedic rivers and their modern name. Kubha, Parushni, Shadanira, Sutudri. Modern name is given Gandak, Kabul, Ravi, Sutlej. So the correct matching order is Kubha is for Kabul, Parushni is for Ravi, Sadanira is for Gandak, Sutudri is for Sutlej. In the period of Mahabharata, the name of Mahanadi was option given are Kaveri, Tapti, Mahananda, Ganga, none of the is. So the correct answer is none of the above. Name of Mahanadi during the period of Mahabharata was Chitro Pala. In the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, the Chitropala river is praised as Punaya, Daini, and Pap Nashini. Indian people drank the water of Chitropala. This fact is proved by the following verse of Mahabharata. चित्रोत्पला चित्ररथाम मंजुलाम वाहिनी तथा मंदाकिनी वैतरणी कोसा चापी महानदीम. Mahanadi has been called Chitrotpala Ganga in the Mahoba copper plate of Someshwar Dev. Next question is, as per the Vayu Puran, what is the mythological name of Mahanadi river? Option given are Chitrotpala, Nilo, Nilotpala, Kanaknandini, Mahananda. So the correct answer is Nilotpala. In Vayu Puran, the mythological name of Mahanadi river is Nilotpala. In Matsya Purana river, Mahanadi was stated as Chitrotpala. Next question is, which of the following custom emerged during the post-Vedic period? Option given are Dharma, Arth, Kama, Moksha. Next, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Next option is Brahmacharya, Griha, Shram, Vanprastha, Sannyasa, and next Indra, Surya, Rudra, Maruta. So the explanation for this question, according to ancient Hindu scripture, during post-Vedic period, the Hindu tradition recognized four stages of ashram in human life, namely Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanprastha, and Sannyasa, and four Purusarth, namely Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Next question is, the Dharma Rita depict a central idea of ancient Vedic civilization of India. In this context, consider the following statement. Statement 1. Dharma was a conception of obligation and the discharge of one's duty to oneself and to others. Rita was the fundamental moral law governing the functioning of the universe and all it contained. So the correct answer is both 1 and 2. Dharma and Rita in the in the Vedic period appears as early as Rig Veda. Usually, dharma signifies cosmic ordinance, often in connection with the sense of natural or divine law. Rita is, as such, is closely related to universal harmony, in which all things in the world have a proper place and function. So, the term Rita means an impersonal law, while dharma characterizes those personal actions that engender or maintain the cosmic order. Next question, in context on Indian culture, it means option given are natural law, artificial law, human law, social law, none of the above. So the correct answer is natural law. The concept of Reeth, the universal principle of natural order, is of Vedic origin. The Reeth has been the basis of Indian culture, legal theory, politics, and philosophy. God Varuna was supposed to uphold Reeth or the natural order. That is why he was also called as Rita Gopa. Next question, who among the following Vedic deities was believed to be their priests? Option given are Agni, Brihaspati, Dayas, Indra. So the correct answer is Brihaspati. Brihaspati is known as Deva Guru, teacher or priest of gods, is the Guru of Devas god. Next question, who among the following was a Brahma Vardhini who composed some hymn of the Veda? Option given are Lopamudra, Gargi, Leelavati, Savitri. So the correct answer is Lopamudra. Many hymns of the Rig Veda were composed by women and they were called Brahmavadini. The prominent among them were Lopamudra, Vishwavara, Sikta, Nivavari, Gosa. Lopamudra was the wife of Agastya Rishi says. Next question. During the Rig Vedic period, word Niska was used for a jewelry, but in the later Vedic period, it was used for the meaning of option given a arm, farming equipment, script, and coin. So the correct answer is coin. During Vedic period, the gold necklace was called as Niska Griva, but later on, word Niska got associated with the gold coin. Next question is, during the Rig Vedic period, Niska was an ornament of option given are ear, neck, arm, and wrist. So the correct answer is neck. Next question, Niska in ancient India was known as option given are gold ornament, cows, copper coins, silver coins. So the correct answer is gold ornament. Next question is Bogas Koi is important because option given are it was an important trading center between Central Asia and Tibet. inscription were found which mentioned the names of Vedic god and goddesses. Original texts of the Vedas were composed here, none of the above. So the correct answer is B. Vogaskoi inscription, Asia Minor, Turkey is important because there is mention of four Vedic gods, namely Indra, Varuna, Mitra, and Satyaj. Next question is which of the following inscription tells about the Aryan movement of Aryan from Iran to India? Option given are Mansehra, Sahibaj, Gari, Vogazkoi, Junagadh. So the correct option is Vogazkoi. Next question, inscription of 14th century BC which describe the Vedic gods have been found in option given are Ikvatana, Vogazkoi, Babylon, Bisotam. So the correct answer is Vogazkoi. Vogazkoi inscription, which mentions four Vedic gods, namely Indra, Varuna, Mitra, and Satyas, is a 14th century BC inscription. Next question is who among the following wrote on the original homeland of the Aryans? Option given are Sankaracharya, Annie Besant, Vivekanand, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So the correct answer is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, in his book The Arctic Home in the Vedas, propounded the theory that North Pole Arctic region was the original home of Aryans, but this theory of Tilak is not acceptable to historians. Next question in name of a scripture in which Purusha Medha was mentioned in option given are Krishna Yajurveda, Sukla Yajurveda, Satpat Brahman, Panchvis Brahman. So the explanation for this question, Purusha Meda has been mentioned in Satpat Brahman of Sukla Yajurveda and Taittiriya Brahman of Krishna Yajurveda. Next question is the priest associated with King Videga Madhav referred in Satpat Brahman was option given are Rishi Bhardwaj, Rishi Vasisht, Rishi Vishwamitra, Rishi Gautam Rahuguna. Option given are correct option is Rishi Gautam Rahuguna. It is believed that Saraswati was the scene of the activities of the famous Vedic tribe, the Bhartas, Purush, and the Kurus. Satpat Brahman narrate the story of King Videga Madhav, a king of Videha, accompanied by his priest Rishi Gautam Rahuguna carrying the sacred fire to east, preserving thereby the tradition that the Kosala and the Videha received from their culture. Next question is in the post-Vedic period, which was considered as the axis of Aryan culture. Option given are Anga Magad, Kosal Videha, Kuru Panchala, Matsya Surasen. Correct answer is Kuru Panchala. In the post-Vedic period, this region of Kuru Panchala was considered as the axis of Aryan culture because here great achievement happened in science, mathematics, astronomy, religion, and philosophy. Next question is word Gotra occurs for the first time in option given are Atharvaveda, Rigveda, Samved, Yajurveda. So correct answer is Rigveda. As a Rigvedic term, Gotra simply means cow shelter or herd of cows. The specific meaning family lineage skin as it were herds within an enclosure is relatively more recent, first recorded around post-Vedic period. Next question is religion of early Vedic Aryan was primarily of option given are Bhakti, image worship and yajnas, worship of nature and yajnas, worship of nature and Bhakti. So the correct answer is worship of nature and yajnas. Religion of early Vedic Aryan was mainly related to worship of the nature and performing of yajnas. The Aryans in the early Vedic period described life as manifestation of nature. Worship of different forces of nature formed a part of their religious belief. They believed that some divine power works behind the objects of nature such as fire, water, winds, etc. Next question, in the Rigvedic period, people believed mainly in option given are idol worship, one god belief, goddess worship, sacrifice and rituals. So the correct answer is sacrifice and rituals. Sacrifice or yajna was the central feature of Rigvedic religion. Domestic sacrifice was the general rule. Community sacrifice offered by king were grand festivals. It was believed that gods were pleased by yajna or sacrifice. Next question, in famous battle of Ten King was fought on the bank of river. Option given are Gangas, Brahmaputra, Kaveri, and Parushni. So the correct answer is Parushni. There is an ancient story mentioned in the Rig Veda called the Dasrajnya or Battle of Ten King on the bank of Parushni River. They lived a descendant of India's eponymous king Bharata named Sudas. The greatest achievement of Sudas was his thumping victory over a confederacy of Ten King. Next question, the famous Battle of Ten King is as described in the Rig Veda was fought on the bank of option given are Parushni, Saraswati, Bipasa, and Askini. So the correct answer is Parushni. Next question: which of the following river among the following referred as Matitama, Devitama, Naditama in the Rig Veda? Option given are Sindhu, Saraswati, Vitasta, and Yamuna. So the correct answer is Saraswati river was considered as the most pious and respected river during the Rig Vedic period. In the Rig Veda, Saraswati is referred as Matitama, Devitama, and Naditama means west of all mothers, west of all goddesses, and west of all rivers respectively. Next question: give the name of the tribe which is not related to the Panchjana of the Rig Veda Aryans. Option given: Yadu, Puru, Durvasa, Kikat. So the correct answer is Kikat. Panchjana suggested five specific tribes whose eponymous ancestors were the founder of the clan, namely Yadu, Durvasa, Druvya, Anu, Puru. Kikat was not among them. Next question: in the ancient period, chief livelihood source of the Aryan was option given agriculture, hunting, art, craft, business. So the correct answer is agriculture. In ancient time, the Aryan were dependent on agriculture and hunting for their livelihood. Next question is the word Yava mentioned in Rig Veda is used for which agriculture product? Option given are barley, gram, rice, and wheat. So the correct answer is barley. Word Yava mentioned in Rig Veda is used for the food grain barley. Next question is matching. List 1 Brihi, Mudga, Yava, Ikshu. List 2 sugarcane, rice, mung bean, millet. So the correct answer is Brihi is for rice, Mudga is for mung bean, Yava is for millet, Ikshu is for sugarcane. Next question is the Rigvedic Pani belong to which class of citizens? Option given are priest, ironsmith, goldsmith, trader. So the correct answer is trader. Pani during the Rigvedic period were a class of trader. Next question: the system of governance prevalent in the Vedic era was option given are autocratic, democratic, republican, descendant monarchy. So the correct answer is descendant monarchy. Most popular and prevalent system of governance during the Vedic era was descendant monarchy, although some examples of election by the people were also found, but the general interest of the public was towards monarchy. Next question is Sabha of Vedic era. Option given are was an institution of mercantile people of the villages, was a royal court, was council of ministers, national assembly of all the people of a state. So the correct answer is was council of ministers. During the Vedic era, the two institutions, namely Sabha and Samiti, have been mentioned as the controlling power upon the autocracy of the king. Sabha was the assembly of the learned and elite ones, while the Samiti was the assembly of the common people in the state. Next question: in which of the Vedas Sava and Samiti was are called as two daughters of Prajapati? Option given are Rig Veda, Samveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda. So the correct answer is Atharvaveda. The clear distinction between Sava and Samiti cannot be made, but it is clear that Sava and Samiti were clearly mentioned in the Atharvaveda as the two daughters of Prajapati. The Rig Vedic tribal assembly associated with judicial function was option given are Sava, Samiti, with Vidhata, and all of these. So the correct answer is Sava. Several tribal or the clan-based assemblies such as Sabha, Samiti, Vidhata are mentioned in the Rig Veda. Among them, Sava was associated with the judicial function. Sava is mentioned 8 times in Rig Veda. Sava and Samiti are mentioned as two daughters of Prajapati in Atharvaveda. Next question: which officer was known as Bhagaduga during Vedic administration? Option given are Chief Officer of the Gambling Department, Revenue Collector, Messenger, and Chief Officer of Forest. Bhagduga was associated with revenue administration, Vedic administration. Next question is Ayurveda, that is science of life, appeared first in option given are Aranyakas, Samved, Yajurved, Atharvaved. So the correct answer is Atharvaved. Ayurveda, that is science of life, appeared first in Atharvaved. Ayurveda is an Upveda of Atharvaved. It describes the thought and superstition of common people. It comprises of various contents such as disease prevention, coordination, loyalty, marriage, and love poetry. Rig Vedic religion was option given are polytheistic, monotheistic, monistic, libertarian. So the correct answer is polytheistic. The most interesting aspect of Rig Vedic religion was its polytheistic character, in which a number of gods were worshipped. The Rig Vedic Aryan worship nature with intense feeling and endowed with it with animated soul. Vedic gods were primarily classified into three groups: god of sky, Varuna, Mitra, Surya, Vishnu, etc., god of space, Indra, Rudra, etc., god of earth, Agni, Brihaspati, Soma, etc. Whenever these Vedic saints worship any god, they consider him to be the supreme god. This is known as Ekayavad. Other than this, in Rigveda, Ikeshwarvad is supposed by saying Ikam Sat Vipra Bahuda Badanti. Ikeshwarvad of Rigveda included vision of Advaitavad, Sarvate Devtavad, and Bahudevtavad. But the concept of one supreme god of Veda is a different form of modern Ishwarvad. Next question is largest number of Rigvedic hymns are devoted to. Option given are Agni, Indra, Rudra, and Vishnu. So the correct answer is Indra. Indra has been described as the most powerful deity in the Rigveda. Indra is the most important divinity in the Rigveda. A very large number of Rigveda hymns, as maximum 250 hymns, are devoted to him, followed by Agni. Next question is who among the following is regarded as the war god in the Rigveda? Option given are Agni, Indra, Shunya, and Varuna. So the correct answer is Indra. In the Rig Veda, maximum number of hymns are devoted to the god Indra. He was the storm god referred to as the sky god and the god of war. The Vedas describe Indra as the god who built the thunderstorm. Next question: largest hymn of Rig Veda is dedicated to which god? Option given are Agni, Indra, Varuna, Aditya. So the correct answer is Indra. Next question: largest number of hymn in Rig Veda belong to. Option given are Agni, Varuna, Vishnu, Yama. So the correct answer is the Agni. Largest number of hymns in Rig Veda belong to god Indra, but in the present question, in the absence of Indra, we choose Agni, second largest. Next question is study the following statement about the Vedic god Indra and select the correct answer from the code given below. Statement 1 was the god of thunder, punished the sinners, was the guardian of the moral order, was the god of rain. So the correct answer is was the god of thunder and was the god of rain. In Vedas, Indra is the king and deva of Swarga, heaven. He is the god of heaven, lightning, thunder, and rain. Guardian of the moral order was Lord Varuna. Some hymns are prayer to God Indra for punishing the sinners, but in the absence. Next question: who among the following was the most popular god of the early Vedic Aryan? Option given are Varuna, Vishnu, Rudra, and Indra. So the correct answer is Indra. Next question: who of the following god was considered as war god in the Vedic literature? Option given are Varuna, Indra, Agni, and Mitra. So the correct answer is Indra. Next question: 800 BC to 600 BC is related to which era? Option given are Brahman era, Sutra era, Ramayana era, Mahabharata era. So the correct answer is Brahman era. 800 to 600 BC related to Brahman era. After period during 7th century BC or 6th century BC to 3rd century BC is called Sutra period. Next, Gayatri Mantra is found in which book? Option given are Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Rig Veda, Ajur Veda. So the correct answer is Rig Veda. Gayatri Mantra was the first written in Sanskrit in the Rig Veda by the Brahmarshi Vishwamitra. Its meaning is, may the Almighty God illuminate our intellect to lead us along the righteous path. Next question is mantra famous with the name of Gayatri Mantra found in which of the following scripture? Option given are Bhagavad Gita, Atharvaved, Rigved, Manusmriti. So the correct answer is Rigveda. Who composed the Gayatri Mantra? Option given are Vasisht, Vishwamitra, Indra, and Parikshit. So the correct answer is Vishwamitra. Next question is Sarga, Pratisarga, Vansa, Vanmantra, and Vansanucharita are the indicator of option given are Vedas, Puranas, Upanishad, and Sutras. So the correct answer is Puranas. Puranas have five parashas like Sarga, Pratisarga, Vansa, Manvantara, and Vansa Charita. Among these, Sarga and Pratisarga are the natural creation and renovation cosmogony. Vansa means the history of sage and god. Manvantara is meant for the period of different Manus. And Vansanu Charit means genealogy of king. Number of Puranas is 1680, 1921. So the correct answer is 18. Puranas are the sacred literature of Hindus. There are 18 Puranas, namely Matsya Purana, Markandeya Purana, Bhagavad Purana, Bhavishya Purana, ब्रह्मानंद पुराण, ब्रह्मा वैवर्त पुराण, ब्रह्म पुराण, बमना पुराण, बराह पुराण, विष्णु पुराण, वायु पुराण, अग्नि पुराण, नारद पुराण, पद्म पुराण, लिंगा पुराण, गरुड़ पुराण, स्कंद पुराण, कुर्म पुराण. Out of this 18 Purana, Srimad Bhagavatam is considered the crown jewel of all the Vedic literature. Next question of the with reference to the Puranas, which one of the following statements correct? Information about modern dynasty is found in the Vishnu Purana. Vayu Purana throws light on the Gupta governance system. So the correct answer is both. When to the Vishnu Purana gives an account of Mauryan dynasty, Vayu Purana is related to Gupta dynasty, and Matsya Purana is related to Andhra Satvahana dynasty. Next question is in which language was the Srimad Bhagavad Gita originally written? Option given are Sanskrit, Pali, Urdu, Hindi. So the correct answer is Sanskrit. Srimad Bhagavad Gita was written originally in Sanskrit language, often referred in short as Gita. There are 700 verses in this Hindu scripture, and this is the part of epic Mahabharata. Next question. Originally, the Mahabharata was known as option given are Brihad Katha, Brahman, Brihad Samhita, and Jaya Samhita. So the correct answer is Jaya Samhita. Mahabharata originally had only 8,800 slokas, and its original name was Jaya Samhita. Mahabharata today has 1 lakh slokas and is believed to be written by sage Ved Vyas. Next question is Sata Sahasri Samhita is the name of which of the following texts? Option given are Rig Veda, Atharvaveda, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. So the correct answer is Mahabharata. Next question, according to Hindu mythology, which serpent offered himself as a rope for shedding the ocean? Option given are Kalya, Vasuki, Puskar, and Sesnag. So the correct answer is Vasuki. Churning of ocean of milk, Kshir Sagar was an elaborate process. Mount Mandara or Mandar Parvat was used as the churning rod, and Vasuki, the king of serpent who abides on Sivanik, became the churning rope. Lord Vishnu, in the form of Kurma Avatar, came to their rescue and supported the mountain on his back. Next question, in which phase the concept of untouchability was put clearly? Option given are Rig Vedic phase, later Vedic phase, later Gupta phase, Dharma Shastra phase. So the correct answer is Dharma Shastra phase. The concept of untouchability assumed definite shape in the early Christian era, which was the period known as the era of Dharma Shastra in ancient Indian history. During this period, the Brahmanical religion was on ascendancy, whereas scriptures were given written and the social custom of different types were practiced strictly, and untouchability was one of them. Next question, from which Upanishad the word Satyamev Jayate has been taken? Option given Mandik Upanishad, Kathopanishad, Chandok Upanishad, none of the above. So the correct answer Mundok Upanishad. The word Satyamev Jayate is a Sanskrit word taken from the Upanishad. The meaning of the word is truth alone trump. It was adopted as the national motto of India. It is inscribed in the script at the base of the national emblem on 26 January 1950. It was adopted by Government of India. Next question, from where the word Satyamev Jayate taken? Option given are Manusmriti, Bhagavad Gita, Rig Veda, and Mandok Upanishad. So the correct answer Mandok Upanishad. Next question is Satyamev Jayate, which is engraved on the Indian emblem, was taken from? Option given are Rig Veda, Bhagavad Gita, Mundok Upanishad, and Matsya Purana. So the correct answer is Mundak Upanishad. Next question is the statement Tam Soma Jyotirgamya was originally mentioned in option given Upanishad, Mahakavyas, Puranas, Saddha, Shanaz, none of them. So the correct answer Upanishad. The statement Tam Soma Jyotirgamya is originally mentioned in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. This statement means lead us from darkness to light, to lead us from ignorance to truth. Next question is the literal meaning of which Upanishad is white horse. Option given Kathopanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Isopanishad, none of them. So the correct answer is none of them. None of the Upanishad in the given option literally means white horse. Swatesvatra Upanishad is an ancient Sanskrit text embedded in the Yajurveda. Sweta literally means carried on a white horse. Next question, the legend of Satyakam Jabal, which challenges the stigma of being an unmarried mother, is mentioned in option given Jabal Upanishad, Prashnopnishat, Chandogya Upanishad, Kathopanishad. So the correct answer is Chandogya Upanishad. Satyakam Jabal was a boy, later Vedic sage, who was first appeared in chapter 4 of ancient Hindu text. Chandogya Upanishad challenged the stigma of an unmarried mother. Next was a fundamental or basic script of Rig Veda was option given Devanagari Kharoshthi, Pali, and Brahmi. So the correct answer is Brahmi. The basic script of the Rig Veda was Brahmi. The work on a script or Bhasa is said to have been started by Brahma. For thousands of years, the script was known after him as Brahmi script. The Rig Veda is divided into 10 mandals, which consist of 1028 Sukta and 10552 mantras. According to Patanjali, there are 21 branches of Rig Veda. The priests of Rig Veda were called Hota. Next question is, in the Vedic ritual, Hota is associated with the following. Option given: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samved, Atharvaved. So the correct answer is Rig Veda. Next question, there is a similarity in Avesta and Rig Veda. From which region the Avesta is related to? Option given: India, Iran, Israel, and Egypt. So the correct answer is Iran. According to a definition given about the Aryans, Indo-Iranian group whose members compose the Zoroastrian scripture, the Avesta, and Hindu scriptures such as Vedas call themselves Aryan. So it is clear mm, that in the Vedic period it was the region of present-day Iran where Zoroastrianism prevailed, and the Avesta was written by Zoroastrian. Next question, which of the following animals was considered Aganya during the Vedic period? Option given: a bull, cow, sheep, and elephant. So the correct answer is cow. It was the cow which was considered as Aganya during Vedic period. Aganya means not worthy of being killed. This status of the cow shows how pious it was considered during the Vedic period. Next question, Aganya in Rig Veda is mentioned for option given: goat, cow, elephant, horse. So the correct answer is cow. Next question, name Aganya mentioned in many passages of Rig Veda refers to option given: priests, women, cows, and brahmanas. So the correct answer is cow. With reference to the difference between culture of Rigvedic Aryan and Indus Valley people, which of the following statement is the correct option? Is statement one: Rigvedic Aryan used the coat of mail and helmet in warfare, whereas people of Indus Valley people did not leave any evidence of using them. Next statement is Rigvedic Aryan knew gold, silver, copper, whereas Indus Valley people knew only copper and iron. Third option is Rigvedic Aryan had domesticated the horse, whereas there is no evidence of Indus Valley people having been aware of this animal. So the correct answer is only one statement is true. Explanation for this: coat of mail and helmet made of gold and iron is mentioned in Rig Veda. Firstly, they were used in warfare. Indus Valley people were lacking in weapons and were possibly ruled by a class of merchant. Indus Valley civilization did not leave any evidence of using weapons. Therefore, statement one is correct. Rig Vedic iron knew gold, silver, and copper. Indus Valley people knew only copper and bronze. The use of iron is spread in North India between 1000 BC to 600 BC. Therefore, statement 2 is wrong. Rigvedic Aryan owed their success in India to their use of horses and chariot, and recently a site called Bhagwanpura has been excavated in Haryana of Rigvedic period where horse bones have also been found. Evidence of the horse comes from a superficial level of Mohenjo-daro and from a doubtful terracotta figurine from Lothal. So the correct option 3 is also wrong. Next question, in the early Rigvedic period, what was considered to be most valuable property? Option given are land, cow, woman, and water. So the correct answer is cow. Cattle breeding was the most important economic activity of the Rigvedic period. Prayers were offered to increase the number of cattle. It was in medium exchange. The cow is considered as a deity in some suktas of Rigveda. Next question is matching Indus Valley civilization, later Vedic society, Rigvedic society, medieval period, pastoral, landlordism, agrarian, and urban. So the correct matching is Indus Valley civilization related to urban, later Vedic society, agrarian society, Rigvedic society is pastoral, medieval period is landlordism. Next question is, in the context of ancient Indian society, which one of the following terms does not belong to the category of other three? Option given are Kula, Vansa, Skosa, and Gotra. So the correct answer is Skosa. In the context of ancient Indian society, Vansa, Gotra, and Kula are the word associated with the family system, but the word Kosa is related to the treasury. Next question, what is the total number of sanskaras? Option given 10, 12, 15, 16. So the correct answer is 16. There are total 16 sanskaras that have been described. 3 are performed before birth, 12 during life, and 1 after death. It seems that Upnayan Sanskar is the most important and commonly performed beside, of course, the wedding ceremony and rituals after death. Next question is, the teacher who taught Vedanga for livelihood was called, option given Acharya, Advaryu, Upadhyay, and Purohit. So the correct answer is Updhyay. Updhyay was the one who adopted teaching as a profession to earn his livelihood and taught only a portion of Veda or Vedangas. So thank you so much, guys.